Secret of True Social Link is reached level 4. So here's my thought right now. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure it's Adachi. Everything is pointed to Adachi from the very beginning of the game. As soon as I saw him, I was like, man, that's the guilty guy. Totally it. But it's possible that you just needed to pick somebody, and that's all that would set this in motion. And it may or may not still be him. You know, you just needed to make a selection. It was irrelevant. It was the illusion of choice, that kind of thing. So don't say anything yet. Yes, the story's moving forwards, but we don't know if this is just the game kind of making you think that you're right, and then it's going to actually reveal the actual true, murder or what. So just, yeah, we'll see. Your power to create personas of the Judgment Arcana has grown. There have been a lot of hints and suggestive comments that point to Adachi throughout the entire game. It's, yeah.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Oh, change of tone.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
But he hasn't been.
What? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
He's getting awfully
What's gotten into
defensive
you
now.
today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
Just trying
We
to
came to
incriminate
confirm something with
somebody.
Adachi-san.
Adachi. You should question Adachi. Ask, well, how about Saki's interrogation?
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice.
You should question Adachi about when Yamano vanished.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
There's still something you need to question Adachi about. About the warning letter.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind.
How convenient.
Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
I don't know, like 6 o'clock.
I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
Oh, coming out right with it, Kaji!
What? That's ridiculous. We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in.
Oh!
What did you just say?
Oh! Got him! The end!
Put them all in. What's
Signed,
this putting
sealed,
them
and
in
delivered!
business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it.
Yep.
How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Oh, he's gonna run into the TV or something.
Adachi! Ah, damn it!
Frickin' got him.
Adachi!
Got him from the beginning. Looks like I have the real detective intuition. Got the frickin' right thing, yeah, right out of the gate. I'm the god-tier gamer guy, probably. Namatame's hospital room. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
I'm gonna have fun going through the Persona 4 spoiler channel.
Did you find him?
Everybody's sitting there going like, I can't believe you guessed it the first time, kind of blah, blah, blah,
I
blah, blah.
contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked.
No,
We
he
didn't
went into
find
the
him
TV.
anywhere.
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Hey, what's up, Wagner?
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages.
Lasting
Have you forgotten
damages.
how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
Pretty easy, senpai.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so.
If he's the killer, he can go through, right? You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go in.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always.
Coward!
It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
The extremely suspicious Detective Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. You split up for the day. Any mystery meals? Boo. I imagine there's a few people that probably did, Pancake. Oh shit, nobody's here? Oh, it's Teddy. It seems that you've come to the Velvet Room in your dream again. But something is different this time. You don't see Eagle or Margaret. Teddy is sitting here, not noticing your presence.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
The internet was more than available, Tough. The internet was more than available in 2000. Like, 2009 is when this game came out or something like that. People had the internet easily. Easily. Like, YouTube was like, what, 2008 or something like that, so yeah. I think it's a dream.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start.
There were plenty of resources that are not
Humans
Reddit.
live in the other
Who gets
world,
their game
and
review
shadows live
information
in
on
this world.
Reddit?
From the
What?
beginning, that's all there was to
Or
it.
game like walkthroughs on Reddit?
I
Who-
was
who does
just a
that?
shadow in that world.
Like, GameFAQs has been around since the 90s. There's another another website I used to go to called like RPG. What was it? RPG Fan or something like that, or RP Gamer. I think that's what it was. Yeah, I used to go there a lot of time. In fact, I used to go to RP Gamer back when I was in high school, which was the 90s, by the way, to find out what games were coming out. Like if I saw a new game on a console I owned, I would look it up. You know. Vast majority of gamers didn't go to GameFAQs. Listen, in the late 90s, early 2000 and on, almost everybody had the internet in their household. AOL was 90s, and by the time this game came out, 99% of the United States or anybody else had internet in their home as a standard. As a standard. And if they wanted to look something up, it was very easy. But still, it doesn't forgive the obtuse nature of the figuring out what selections you need to pick in order to advance the game. But I would You're not discussing the availability of the internet. Okay. So then what's the argument? There's no leg to stand on. Like, it's just as likely that people looked up stuff then as it is now. In fact, it might have even been more likely back in the day because it was kind of a new thing, you know? Like, people were more excited about using it. I'm not seeing a connection here. Everyone's worried.
You're always so kind, Sensei. I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around
Oh, hi,
me.
Blanina.
Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here. I remember lots of things.
I remember
now.
the car
My
driving,
world is a place shaped
and
by
the
human
outside of the
thoughts.
windows look the same.
One day,
God dang
a
it.
shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities.
Thank you, Yayification, for the 1,111 bids.
So he
Thank
made
you.
himself forget that he was a shadow.
But yeah, the
He
outside
wanted to
window looked like the
forget.
same place Teddy was
He
in.
wanted people to
I wanted
like
to
him.
comment on it, but
And
cutscenes
that's
don't
how
stop.
he came to look like this.
Nobody cares that you're a shadow, Teddy.
I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did.
Surprise is the clip command.
Probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei. One day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me.
She's not dead.
Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her, I'm really sorry.
No, I don't think that's no. Getting a I had a computer. I was very poor, by the way, growing up, extremely poor, and even I had a computer in the late '90s. You know, like my mom was working 2 to 3 jobs at a time to raise my brother and I. I lived in a trailer with a leaky roof in like 5 different places. Like I lived in a shithole growing up my entire life. And I still had like a computer that could connect to the internet when I was going through high school. And that was the 90s. Like my graduation year was 01. Getting a computer in the late 90s wasn't that big of a deal. Having a computer in early 2000 was pretty standard. And by the time this game came out in 2008, it was pretty much like 99% of American households had a computer and internet access. And looking up things online was common. Heck, like in like World of Warcraft came out in 2001 or something like that. Right? Wasn't it 2001, 2002 when World of Warcraft came out? Like think about that. You know, you have a vastly popular MMO, 2004. Yeah. With like millions of people playing it. So, I mean, like, people are locked on their computer by that time. So that, like, computers that were gaming and doing, like, high-speed internet, like, people were on their computer. If they wanted to look something up, boom, go to Wowhead. Go to, what was the other website? I mean, you know what it is tough? Like, I totally get it. Because, like, kind of, like, putting yourself... Yeah, Thoughtbot. Yeah, Thoughtbot. Sorry, thought is kind of a questionable term, but yeah, Thoughtbot was the original. Like, putting yourself in the position of 15 years ago is, like, hard because it seems like just yesterday that the internet became a big thing and now you're part of the internet and whatever. It's just like, wait, shit, that was like 20 years ago? Holy crap. And it just kind of makes you feel a little old, but yeah. You saved her, Teddy.
Huh? Really?
You told Teddy about how Nanako came through.
Nana-chan's... Wow, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy.
You're gonna be a real boy!
In a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic.
Oh, seriously,
about this
VG?
place.
Wow, dude.
Could this be your dream world,
Hey, Mirazaz,
Sensei?
take it easy, man.
Uh-huh.
I could see the same
But-
to you.
I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Let's move on together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it.
It's okay. You don't need to know.
No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now.
Yeah, and that was 99.
I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
You can sense Teddy's pure and deep gratitude. Rankatenu! Do it. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Hello, the ultimate form of the Star Arcana.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye,
Look at his old tail.
Sensei.
Don't leave. Before you know it, Teddy is gone, and Igor and Margaret are sitting there once again.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured.
I remember printing out hundreds of pages of
Shadow.
GameFAQs stuff at my
Mere
school
fragments broken off from
library
your ego
and then getting in
have
trouble
no place
for
here.
taking all their paper.
The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
Igor has a meaningful smile on his face.
Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now,
right,
it's
Dragon.
time for you to return.
Same VG, they started to block them
I
in
am
my school
even
too.
more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
I used to like try to print stuff ahead of time, like in case I wanted to figure out secrets for a game, because like if I knew I was going to or didn't have the game, or like I was going to play it later, I'd be like, oh wow, this game seems interesting. Print out 100 pages of a guide to find out any secrets I wanted to find out later on, you know, kind of thing.
How did it go?
Just stick
Did
it
you
in my
find Teddy?
backpack.
No, and no one's seen him either.
Oh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
I remember the first time that I did that, I was like, oh god, there's 150 pages to this, and I just sat there like sweating bullets the entire time. It's just like we had a laser printer, so it wasn't that bad, but
Whoa! Look how dense this fog is.
For a
It's
project.
gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
it's gonna be that
So
path
he did come to this side.
that we've never gone
Well,
on
that
yet.
settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit.
Wait, is that something
Once we
behind me?
capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from, too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
I'm right here. Nope, never mind. I was part of the computer lab team peoples, so like I would clean up the rooms and stuff, and then we'd get to play on the lab for the rest of the period. Play on the computers.
I
You guys remember Bolo?
I came back.
The like team tank
but it really doesn't
thingy
matter.
where you capture pillboxes
I'm
and place them and make
completely
bases?
Useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy?
Played the ever-living heck out of Bolo. Love that.
It is you, Teddy.
Yeah, I love
I
too.
heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan, hold on.
No,
I'll
no, no,
get the
no, no,
doctor.
no, 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 Nana-chan.
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her.
Oh, please,
Even
doctor.
unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
Oh, maybe that. Okay, I see.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown.
Sure.
Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Teddy's strong will that allowed him to accept and overcome his weakness has awakened his heart's true power. Oh, I didn't come and turn into a swole bear. I wanted a swole bear. Kentucky Dojo is transfigured into Kamui.
Right. I need to get back to the others.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Dragon. It looked like a missile was being shoved up
Hang
his
in
butt.
there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
It didn't look like, I think it's supposed to look like a tail, but it looks like a missile sticking out of his butt.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan.
If only Teddy
What's up,
was with
Ishide?
us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense, it's hard to see through it.